Hey yo, what's up? When a reformed catfish, being catfish himself, you would think he know the game, but he gonna realize that it's not too funny being on the other side when you was the one doing it before. Catch that. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watching my channel Mental 14, and I'm back doing a review of MTV CATFISH Season 8, Episode 57, William and Breezy. Like I stated before, listen, the person who being catfish was a catfish himself. It was a past episode with him and Dallas. That's what I'm saying, him and Dallas. And I don't think I saw that episode because remember, my catfish journey started around the beginning of season 8, the early ages of season 8. So I really haven't been really watching catfish before that. So I don't remember that episode. But if I have time, I probably will go back and watch the episode and see what it was. But other than that, he did say him and Dallas are still cool and they still keep in touch. So I said, that's nice. That's nice. So I guess. So we got William the baddest. He wrote this show, and no, me and Kamie realized who this person is. He said, "Oh, we know who this person is. He was a catfish before," and that was a catfish episode where he was convincing himself that the guy was gay and everything because he's gay. The guy was gay, that he was catfishing, all that stuff. Yada yada yada. I had to go back and watch it. I gotta watch that episode when I have the time, if I got the time, right? So yes, so William the Baddest is the reformed catfish. So I was like, now it's not so funny to be on the other side now because now you being catfish somewhat, and now you want to figure out who is this person and everything. Now he was after his catfish journey, he stopped catfishing, and now he's looking for love. He want to be in love. I mean, I know he have a lot of things about his weight journey he lost and everything. So about his body, about his looks. So, and then he also want to find people who don't want the value of, don't want to see him as a sex object. And sometimes I kind of feel that way too. Sometimes where like people like me to enough because they can have sex with me, but other than that, get to relationships. Very few will try it, but other people just like it's just sex. And then basically in the community, it may only be sexual beings anyway. So it's very few people who will be committed, who wants to be in a committed relationships. All right. So he don't want somebody who just want him for sex and will dig deeper than who he is, accepting who he is. So I guess he got a BBL. I was like, okay, got a BBL. He got a face tattoo, and now he's into more energy reading, like the astrology and the spirituals and all that stuff like that. The energy readings, the numbers, all that stuff. He into a lot of those stuff now, right? So he was searching through online on Instagram, and I guess came across a guy named Breezy. Breezy, the same person, right? And he realized the person is an astrologist. He's into astrology, and I'm not too big on the astrology thing. I don't understand that it's some similarities of the people who have the same sign go through have some qualities, but if you really into astrology and you really deep into astrology, then you are made up of more than one sign. You have a sun sign, you have a moon sign, you have a visor sign, all that stuff. It's a lot of signs that you can make up of, and then some signs you might be dominant in one sign than others one, but you do all make up most of the signs. So for you to have the complete package of who you are as a person, if you're into astrology, you might get an astrology book and work out the freaking different signs, angles, and read the descriptions and all that, and compile all them two together to make one complete profile of who you are. So that, because sometimes when I'm reading online, and people will say, "Oh, well, you must be you're a Taurus, you must be Aquarius, because you do this, that's that." Yes, some signs have similarities, but I don't go into that sign stuff and say, "Oh, well, I cannot date a Leo, I cannot date a Sagittarius, they is like this." I said, "What?" You might meet a Sagittarius who was like that, but not all Sagittarius, or not all Leos, or not all Taurus. Y'all get the point. The point that I'm making is like, y'all can't judge a person based just on their sign, right? But people do that. And I said that's superficial kind of me. That's why you can't really go in deeper with somebody because y'all stuck on the superficial stuff. But he into that. So Breezy is part of that. So he joined that, and I guess he started liking a lot of his pictures, and then they started Instagram and DMing each other. So after a while, they be DMing and stuff like that. It wasn't really too deep. It was like mainly like surface level, keep it cute and all that stuff like that. Because they had been DMing and texting, but they never really talk on the phone that much. They did talk on the phone one time, but it sounded like that person was kind of like confused and said, "What? What's going on?" and just hang up the phone. So it wasn't much to go by, but they never really FaceTime. But the only thing is that the Breezy or Breezy profile on Instagram is a blue verified check. So basically, he's a legit person, just like William the Baddest is have a blue blue verified check. Right? That can't get my words out today. And they both verified, so there's like legit people. You don't have to worry if they fake or not, because this is their own account. So he's like, now he's thinking that no, this is the person. Like we've been talking on and stuff. So he's saying that he be going live, but when he was saying hey boo or something like that, he just don't acknowledge him. It's like that. Because I know I'm a YouTuber, it's like that. Sometimes when I go live and everything, there may be people who outside who come to me and want to comment on somebody's videos and want to see things and might make comments or so like that. But I will tell people like keep it based on the content. If you know me personally, besides my outside of me doing YouTube, then you hit me up afterwards or DM me or something like that. But in the comment section was generalized, keep it cute and just keep it on the content that was displaying. So it'd be fair for everyone. All right. So that's how I am, so like that. So I'm not going to fault him for not saying nothing, not acknowledge it. But at the same time, if somebody say, hey, what's up? You could at least say, hey, what's up, William? What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the live or something like that. This is not completely annoying him like that. That's kind of rude. So it just annoying him. And then he would say, what's up? What's going on? I've been hitting you well. He ain't saying nothing or stuff. So I guess he responds. And then after he responds, he deletes the message. So I said, what is up with that? So it's like he said he felt like it's kind of weird that he would never FaceTime me. He get on live, he don't acknowledge me, then he DM me and then delete the messages. Like, what's up? It's like there's no this kind of person who got a legit account will do all this extreme. Especially legit. And especially if he's on live. Like if he go on live, you know his face. Like it's not like you can't understand what he look like and stuff like that. It's not like you don't know that's his legitly if that's on his page. So why he's not responding to you? So basically, not William, Breezy sent a message, and William screenshot the message. And because of that message, he holds so true that this something could be serious. He said, "Oh, I want to be with you," and I was going through a lot of things. I had got through anxiety on a just basically saying I want to be with you. He was got anxiety, and so people hurt him in the past. So he was make sure this legit and heart eyes. He heart eyes it, and then from there he just felt like it's something could be something real serious. So now he wanted to build with this person, but it was like the action so far doesn't line up for someone who want to be with you. Because even after that message, you really had much going on from him with you. It basically was not responding to you. It basically kindly stopped talking to you for a little bit. So what are you going by? Just because I message you hold on to that so dearly, and you let your feelings and your emotions get too evolved because of that. And I say you can't use something that's simple or bare minimum to go 100% in. Just like Alyssa and Chris in the freaking Married at First Sight. He willing to give 100% when somebody give him 1%. That's not how it works. That's how it works. You don't accept the bare minimum because then somebody gonna look at you and say you don't value yourself and you don't have standards because you accept the bare minimum and anything I give you, you gonna accept it. No, you accept what persons give you, and if a person give you a bare minimum and you accept it, that's all they're gonna give you. So for him to go on about like, oh my gosh, he hot eyes me, and that's all it needs to take. And I said, it takes to that for you to be also feelings involved. Now I know he might be watching a lot of these videos. I know he might comment. So, but I'm gonna say it like this, like more me, like you need to do more to show me just giving me your words. Your action speaks louder. So if your action doesn't match up what you're saying, then I'm not putting my feelings involved. And I mean, I'm a very hard person who get my feelings involved. I love easily, but to the point that I see that you showing care. But if I don't see that, I draw real quick. Like that's how I get hot or cold sometimes like that. So not about me, but he felt something from that, and from that now he want to know what's going on. So he asking Kamie, Kamie and Eve. What did I say? I gotta talk about that real quick. Kamie and Eve for help and say, listen, can this be real? I just want to know this not he's not trying to play me or what. So they was like, okay, this is legit. It's like because it sounds so weird that they would just message and delete the messages and stuff like that, and they'll FaceTime you and to call you, and when you call, it's funny. It's like it could be one or two things. It could be, do you know he might have somebody who manages his account? Because you know a lot of these people got social media managers all now these days. They want to ruckus on figure online on their account, and when they get called out on it, now they have a social media manager. You know, aka Mia, aka Jenny Gwen, the people who run amok online and they don't want to have a social media manager. Okay, so and a lot of people have that. So they said maybe somebody is running his account who's probably talking to you, and unbeknownst to Breezy, and think you talking to Breezy, but you're not actually talking to Breezy. You talk to somebody who's managing the account. Maybe that. And I said, what's the angle trying to talk to you on the Breezy account? Like, what's up with that? Like, people know Willie the Baddest because if they watch Catfish, they know who he is. He lives in LA. Supposedly, Breezy lives in DC. And I was like, all right, or it could be that. What was it? Oh, it's all of that. Somebody could on one of his account, or he in a relationship. So because he's in a relationship, he probably don't want his boyfriend or whoever he's talking to read the messages. So he was like send messages and delete them, so it would be no trace of evidence of any conversation. I was like, damn, why are you talking to someone behind your person back anyway, Breezy? That's messed up, right? So then they look at Breezy TikTok and realize that Breezy is actually looking for a house in LA, or instead of the recent video that he's in LA, he's cool and all that stuff like that. He's in, so he's not really in DC. So he's in the same state, California, with William, William in LA, and mind you, I forgot to tell y'all that they all, I think they're going back to on the road. That's how we used to. Last time we joined Love Catholic because they was going on the road. So now it's not quarantine edition anymore. They back on the road. I said, all right, go ahead with the panorama figure restrictions is lifted, like going on. So now they're back on the road. So it brings the drama factor that we would love to have. That they go to the houses, they see people's reaction, they house, they have a conversation, they investigate, doing all that stuff like that. Stuff that we used to love in Catfish. All right. So now it's coming back. Hope they keep it up like that. All right. So they look at this all this stuff I was talking to. They was at Breezy house. No, they was at William house, and they to discuss everything. And the William house was all pink. He had the thing. He vibrant. He said, "Oh yes, y'all, how you doing? I love y'all. What's going on? Get it together. We're gonna get this straight. Period. We're gonna get this investigated, and we're gonna get handle all this stuff straight. Period. All right. No question asked. So when they look at TikTok, they was like, he's in LA. So I said, oh, he's right here. So what's going on? Like, he gonna meet up. He seemed legit. So ain't no sense for him not to meet up with you if you really was talking to this person. So now I said, like, all right, we're gonna help you and see what's going on. So Kamie and Neve, and it was funny that Neve had this freaking mustache on. I said, what you doing with that mustache? You're like an 80s porn kind of freaking model. And that's what William said. You give me the 80 porn tees. I like, what's going on? With the mustache and the freaking suit on, and you investigation because he's excited to go back in the role. I said, oh my God, Kamie's all dressed down for the streets and you all dressed up like you video detective. But I like, so they're investigating. So they say, no way. Ain't no sense in trying to find out if this legit, the account is legit or not, because it is actually legit. So now we got to figure out who is actually he's talking to. So then they look at, they message Breezy right off the back. He didn't respond yet. Then they message the best friend, Nisha. Then they message Zoe. But also look at the phone number and feel like the phone number that William got is legit to a Derek and or D Breezy. So it's actually him. Right? So Nisha came called back and she said, yeah, what's going on? And they said, yes, Catfish and me, Catfish. And that's a question. So basically, she confirmed that she doesn't know a William. Breezy never talked about a William, and Breezy is actually talking to someone who is not a William, and she actually met the person. And she does also say that someone is helping him on his account. So maybe it could be someone else on Breezy account messaging William and talking to William. So I said, okay, cool. Granted, that's that. Zoe never responded back, but William mentioned that Zoe could be the sister because she said sometimes she was on his lives at times, and I think he said I think that's Breezy's sister. So after a few minutes after they got off with Breezy, got off with Nisha, Breezy called because I think Neve went with the reading angle. So I said, okay, you want to read it? So he said, what's up? What's going on? He said, want to read it, and what's up? So then he was asking the questions. He said, I don't know no William. What's this about? I don't know William. I know a lot of Williams on my IG. So what's up about William? Because that he's getting agitated because he was like, what's going on? Don't you want to read it or what? So he said he doesn't know William. He has a lot of Williams on Instagram. And then they was like, there was messages. He said it's kind of weird because we got messages from you back and forth, screenshot messages. He said, okay, let me look at my page. Look at my page. Look, no messages. He said that's kind of weird because we got a lot of screenshots from him saying like what's going to go back and forth. He said, I don't know what to tell you because I don't know how no messages. I like that. They said, all right, somebody's lying. Now, mind you, remember before they say somebody was deleting his stuff, because maybe that could be the reason that he don't see no messages under William the Baddest name. Now he said he don't know no William. Maybe he probably do know William, but it's lying somewhere. Cause they digging down and it's like Breezy's lying to us. Like how you don't know this person. It was messages going back and forth. We see the screenshots. So somebody's lying here. But then he was getting agitated. He said, Nee, what's up? Oh, you want a reading or you want something like because you coming after me about some William, but you asking me for a reading. Do you need a reading or what, B? Like, come on. He said, I do want a reading. I just try to get information. He said, no, what? So what's an hour ahead? Whatever. I'm going to try and see if I have some time. I fit you in, and I give you a call back. Okay, clear. And later on, he mentioned say, you know what? I can't fit you no reading. And you know what? I'm up for this, so I'm not really care. And I want to see y'all. So peace out. I was like, oh, all right, Breezy. Sure. And so then so they went to talk to William, get him up to speed, and again everything. And it was funny right there. So when Will saw the Breezy Instagram page, he said, "Oh, he's so cute." I said, "Why you get all excited, hot in the box for? Like, what you doing all that for?" Ooh, yeah. So he was doing all that, and then he was like, and every through that the investigation, he was like, "Oh, oh, oh, oh." I was like, what the hell's getting with the dramatics, right? So that's it. So he got a message from Breezy. He said, listen, I'm in LA. We can meet in LA. I give you the address. What time? I let you know. I said, okay. Let you know. He said, listen, we're going to find out, period, what's going on. So they went to the house, and the thumbnail shows who was involved, right? They went to the house. Zoe, the sister, came out. She said, oh, Breezy not here right now. Saying all stuff. So she came out. She said, you know what? You the one who missed it. I'm the one who was talking to you all this time. He said, oh, really? So what's going on? So basically, she said it was a prank between her brother. I guess her and her brother prank each other sometimes. And I guess they came across William the Baddest. They messaged William the Baddest. He was the one who took the bait. And it was no like targeting him. I guess it was a random person. They picked the person. It was happened to be William the Baddest. But I say you just came in to pick the William the Baddest because people know him. So maybe you saw him on your following list of your brother's list. They saw him. They would make a prank. So they made a prank. And I guess she wanted to prank her brother because that's something they do. And I think that's why that's what Breezy was kind of like, what's going on? And he was getting agitated. Maybe he probably do know William, but he didn't know that it was like to the extent that his sister was talking to William to that extent. because he was like, he's very confused because he did really, it seemed like it was a natural agitation because I was like, any normal person would get agitated. I said, what's up? Like, doesn't mean if you know how or not. Like, what you talking about? Because I don't know what are you talking about at this moment. So she said it was a prank. It was nothing too serious. It ain't supposed to go that far, but William kept being persistent. And I said, it does sound true because he was hell bent about finding this person because he heart eyes and said he want to be with you. And that's it. It was nothing else. Showing that this person was serious about it because it was no follow-up since that message. So you've been holding on to that one message, hoping something would be coming out of it, but you know nothing was coming out of it, right? So it was nothing enough to even go by. So he said, no, what about emotions? What are my feelings? Like, is my feelings involved? My heart is involved and everything. And Kamie said, listen, it wasn't enough to even go by to be hearts involved. So let me talk to you real quick because are we getting played? Because he's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Right? So that's when, meanwhile, Breezy came out. He said, why Catfish is here? Why Catfish is here? Like, what is he here for? And I would say, I don't know why Catfish did either, because it just seemed like stupid at this point. Because it was nothing to be getting serious about, to fall in love, to have your emotions so involved, to meet the person, confront the person, right? So Kamie talked to where he said maybe that's my flaw. Maybe I'm just like too easy and manipulated, like too easy to be open. So the hot eyes was something that just enough for me, even though I know it wasn't much. Because it was like, listen, they wasn't giving you much to you go by for you to be so heart filled with emotions. So everything. So maybe that was his mistake going too far for it. Me talk to Breezy and Zoe. They say maybe yes, it was a prank and everything, but maybe y'all should not do that because at the end of the day, you don't mess with a person who want to find love, and it's a very tricky, touchy thing going on. People's feelings will be involved. Whether you use a prank or not, just keep it between y'all two. Prank y'all each other. Don't prank other people when the feelings involved. So it was their fault because she did was technically catfishing William. And the prank between brothers and siblings should stay between those two. William was at fault because he took something and ran with it, took a little itch and ran a whole yard with it instead of just leaving that itch and leaving that itch there. So they both apologized, whatever it is. It shouldn't be that far. 2 months later, thinking William still was DMing Breezy, he was in his feelings. He trying to make it work, and Breezy saying, "Nah, we not doing this." They said, "Move on." He said, "Yes, I gotta move on. I gotta do it. Somebody gonna find a love for me. Somebody gonna love me who I am." I said, "Yes." And then Zoe and Breezy came out, and Zoe said, "You know what? It was not worth it. If any prank, the stick was between the prank between us, and I'm just not gonna do anybody else." And they said, "All right, that's it." And that was Catfish, y'all. I gotta spice it up. It was entertaining, but it was a good coming back to the role entertaining. It wasn't outrageous drama entertaining, but it was okay enough. All right. So tell me how y'all feel in your comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And if y'all also remember that Catfish video of him passed, y'all put it down in the comment section. Tell me how that went. Because I don't know if I'm going to have time to watch it. But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how you feel about my reviews. And I'll talk to y'all later.